Welcome to Foreign Currencies with Scott. I'm your host, Scott. So today it's Sunday, and we're going to look into setting up a trade for the opening of the London market at 3 a.m. Monday. So we're going to try to use a little annotation in the app as well so that you can see a little bit better what we're doing rather than me trying to describe where I'm talking about in the chart. So I'm going to just touch the chart and select drawings, and then I'm going to go down and select oval, and then I'm going to put one dot there and another dot there, and there's our oval. Okay, so now you can see that this candle is the candle that I've circled is the very last candle on the chart. So because the market actually closed for the weekend, they're making it easy for us to find the last candle of the period. And the last market to close to begin the weekend is New York. So this is a red or down candle, which means that the period closed at the bottom of the candle body. And that is why you already see that horizontal line, because that is the market price when the market closed for the weekend. So you can see that if I drag this oval over here, you will see that 1.34548 is the closing price for the weekend, but that is also the price that we're going to mark. And when London opens, we will have wanted the market price to move away from that in either direction so that we will have a trade set up for us. Now, as the market opens first in Australia later this afternoon, again, we don't typically trade during the Australian or Japanese market opens because the volume is not as high, which means the spread is higher, which means it's more expensive. So we typically only trade during the New York and London markets. So let's go ahead and put our horizontal line in here, because as soon as that Australian market opens, the price is going to move away from this value, but this is where we want to mark it, right on that line, 548. Okay. All right, so it says 549, but that's a tenth of a pip. It's close. We've got it right there. It's a little hard with the tip of your finger to get it exact sometimes, but that's our value. If that really bothers you and you want to get exactly on, then when we go to make a trade, we can actually just change the number manually there. Now at the moment, if I touch sell or buy up in the upper right hand corner here, I'll move this again so that you can see what I'm talking about. Oop, that's that. I don't want to move that. There, and this time we got it on 549. Okay, let's do something else in. Let's draw an arrow instead. Okay, so we've got our arrow here. So we're pointing in the upper right-hand corner at the sell and buy. If we touch sell and buy right now, nothing happens because the market is not open anywhere in any market. So we can't actually do that setup. So what we will do is we will come back to this Monday morning at 3 a.m. when the London market opens, and we'll just see where we're at in the price at that time. Let's see, I'm going to just delete that oval. Guess we can delete that arrow as well. And so what we're hoping again is for the market at 3 a.m. Let's open this a little wider so that we can see 3 a.m. here. Well, when we do that, we don't see the current time. So on the far left, that's where the market closed, New York. And then as I scroll over, we can see where the market will open 3 a.m. We're hoping that it's going to move away by at least 30 to 40 pips. Either direction is fine. If it goes up, let's just do maybe another oval. Okay. Selecting the oval here. Okay. So 54.9. So we would be looking at 84.9. So that would be way up here at 3 a.m. And then we would sell for it to go back down and revisit this closing price. Or from 54.9, we could look for it to go down to at least 24.9, which is about here by 3 a.m. So if it does that movement away, then we'll have a trade that we can enter. All right. And so that is how we set up a trade. Now we just wait for the market to open and the price to fluctuate and for us to check and see what happens when London opens. And we'll do that next time. But in the meantime, I'm Scott, your host for Foreign Currencies with Scott.